start smoking, guaranteed to make the fly girl scream and watch the crowd get larger as I rock the scene. It's like 1, 2, 3. You got that? 1, 2, 3. Check.
Let's go.
What was all that other stuff?
Check 1, 2. Let me know if you go live.
He's like, no, that was pretty good.
And welcome to the T Show. Oh, man. We are back. Listen, I feel like a different person. Last week, that was embarrassing. You know what I mean?
What
Just
happened?
the way I just said embarrassing was embarrassing. I don't know how'd that come out weird. You hear that? The way I said embarrassing?
Yeah.
But listen, no more THC TV before the Big T Show. I'm trying to consolidate my time is priceless. And I was like, hey, if I do everything in one day, I have the rest of the week for other shit. And it just didn't work out. I was a bag of shit. Mateo had to carry us. Thank you, Mateo.
I did do
and
it.
listen, we have a fuck. So I'm back,
Did you just say he carried a bag of shit?
I am the bag of shit that he was carrying.
Oh, I got
And
you.
listen, a room full of funny motherfuckers for you this week.
Hey, oh.
Mateo carried you? I didn't realize he was super.
I would love to see that. Like, I don't believe that at all.
It's on Facebook and YouTube. There's the evidence. Is evidence.
No, they're talking about you carrying me.
Oh, okay.
So it was just you guys?
Yeah.
And Reese holding it down. And we had a couple of my friends who were on because I scheduled a fucking NFL fantasy draft the same night. So I'm high as shit, looking at my phone, trying to draft. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't work out on many levels. And I apologize to whoever was watching. I ran into people like, yo, even my sister who get ripped. They're like, yo, what's wrong with you? You know what I mean? They see me on the
So you got too high to like do the thing?
yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
very out of character for you.
No, but listen, we're gonna get
You're the only person I know who gets so high it's like an acid trip.
No, that's what it's like.
No, I'm here. I know.
And like it eliminates days of my fucking week, man. Like
Mateo, you should get high more. I think that's
No, we learned your lesson in Staten Island.
No, well, you took like edible, or just regular high.
No, like, I did it in Denver. I didn't like it.
You man.
Did it in
You
Denver.
hear him, that's the third leg of the Big T Show. And Let Us Be Idiots. James.
What's going on?
And obviously, he's loving his new cool haircut that he's wearing sunglasses also. No, I'm only kidding. This is James.
Thanks.
Sunglasses are because I got major surgery.
Yeah, I'm busting your chops. But James is back. Welcome back, James. How you feel?
I'm feeling good.
Awesome.
It's a good we got here.
Funny motherfuckers in the room.
I wish they could have seen the first half. That was
Oh,
fun.
yeah. We had a great Let Us Be Idiots where we can find it where?
On iTunes and Spreaker on Let Us Be Idiots.
Most people listen to both, right? You're not one or the other, right? That'd
No,
be
no,
weird.
like, I had
If you're
fan...
like, I love the Big T Show. Let's Be Idiots. I can't do. That'd be no one.
No, it's
That's not like a thing.
someone
right?
messaged me. I get fan mail a lot from the Let Us Be Idiots on Instagram and Twitter.
Wait, do they ever say anything about me?
Yeah.
What do they say?
I got a few messages saying they really like the Dave Cyrus thing, and they said it was like one of our biggest stepping stones. Just,
No, what about just me in general?
they didn't. They just said about that it was like a big stepping stone for the show.
Was. Keep
Yeah,
going.
yeah, and I get fan mail a lot, and the guy's like, yeah, like I like Big T. Like you need to like put more clips out and stuff. That's what some people were messaging me on Instagram.
Who's
Just
big?
Random fans from
Who's
Uptown.
Big D?
Well, hold on. Do you get hate mail?
I used to a lot. I used to a lot more when I was younger.
When you were younger?
Before pre.
No, it was literally letters in the mail.
Like,
No,
what did it say? Like,
I did a lot of like trolling on Discord and Bitcoin forums. Just a lot of anti-Semitism.
Hey,
Hold on.
this
You,
currency
you,
wait, you did it?
coming
No.
or going?
What?
The anti-Semitism.
Coming towards me.
You're not Jewish, are you?
It's a long story. My mom.
Oh, no. His uncle friend is Jewish.
No,
so he
no,
thinks
no.
he's Jewish.
No,
He said
my-
this to me.
My mother's sisters, both of them married like really Orthodox guys, and they live in their building. So I was like,
Wait a
what-
minute,
what-
They live in our building.
The
Yeah,
answer's
I don't
no.
think that's how it works, but okay. But damn, they just come after you like, I'm sorry to hear that, though.
how do you troll a Bitcoin fan page? You just
it's not a fan page. No,
that.
I'm saying like it's like
How do you insult people who use Bitcoin?
like there are a lot of Discord servers where people would trade. Like you know, you have a fantasy draft where a lot of Discord servers where people just do draft and trade Bitcoin.
And how did you troll them?
Like I'll give you this Bitcoin if you say this to this person on Twitter and like.
Oh shit!
Well, and listen, we're going to get to
Did you
the...
ever cost anyone money?
No, I always got money from that shit.
Do you ever cost anyone money? Do you ever make people lose money doing
Yeah,
that?
because I would always say it. When I want.
No wonder they fucking send you hate mail. You rob them.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's a good reason.
Mattel, you a genius, dog.
Well, I was
Smart.
If you have no self-respect, you win.
That's
Right?
awesome, man.
That's
so you
awesome.
Took their
Good for you.
money?
Yeah.
So you're like a mob boss.
Yes.
Wait, let me. I want to understand. So they would do bets, and you would do the bets.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, say something crazy on Twitter, and you do it, and then
To this person at this time. I always, and you can only do it to people in that server.
okay.
So like the biggest, more extreme reaction and more clicks and likes it got, the more Bitcoin people give to you.
Was this on the dark web?
No.
no. He gets the about the.
No,
dark
no, it's
web.
not. Don't you ever say the dark web again.
No, there's a rule. There's a rule on the internet. Like, if you're going to talk about the dark web, you have to be very careful about it.
Why? It's the dark web. Isn't it all fucking secretive?
I wouldn't talk about the dark that because
No. No, this is, like when you talk about the internet, like the regular internet, and it attracts very like unwanted intention from people.
What is the
people.
dark web? I don't even know what.
At this point, it used to be mainly a hub for like buying drugs, but at this point, it's no longer. At this point, it's all pedophilia.
Whoa.
And how does that make you?
How
feel?
do you know that?
Not, I don't know, bad.
Well, what about when you think about Greta Van Bungenberg?
She's of age in 6 months.
6 months.
You counting down? Like,
That's part of the joke.
oh.
He thinks if you think about something,
Yo.
there's no crime against thinking about something that's a crime.
I think
It's not a crime, but it's like, ugh.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
And why Greta Thunberg of all the hot 16-year-olds?
I don't know. I like her personality, and she's loud and
Not
obnoxious.
that.
Personality.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, I'm not saying that 16-year-olds are hot. I'm
She's
just
not
saying.
16.
How old is she?
She's 18 in 6 months, so she's 17.
Why her? But why Greta Thunberg?
Because she like just like destroys arguments of the right wing and ego so much.
Isn't she also autistic?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
So he genuinely likes her positioning in
Society,
in
yeah.
society. Okay, I respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, she's autistic. Oh, she is autistic.
Yeah.
Is she autistic?
Yes.
Oh, damn, that's your girl, dog. I get it. I get it. Fuck y'all, man.
But there's like with Tourette's, it passes on to the kid. Like,
Yeah.
we could have stopped Tourette's a long time ago, but some selfish cunts were like, fucking like, know what? I want to keep fucking. There's a 50% chance I can pass this on to my kid, and it did. You know what I mean? Like, and I know it's who am I to say you shouldn't pass on something, but like,
Look at how you.
Exactly.
I was on some show. It was like not my show, and the guy's like, "Well, you seem to curse a lot, like, and it's very PC." And he's like,
You seem really retarded.
"No, that's what he said." And I was like, "He said, do you have a bit of Tourette's?" I'm like, "My mom was just a." She said my Tourette word was retard, and the guy got so offended. But like, you brought it up and asked me the fucking question.
Was this
My
a-
mom said that's my word, retard.
Did you tell him you were
Different
part
comedy show?
mongoloid?
Another podcast I was on a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
But,
Look at him. He's like, you were on another one without.
No. Well, I just want to know what podcast was this? It's gonna be out soon.
Tell me then.
Next time I'll check in with you.
Yeah. No, I
But you were in fucking Denver.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, but Mateo obviously is upset that I
I'm not upset. I just
podcasted
wanna,
without him.
No, I'm not upset with that. I just want to know what show it is so I can listen to it.
It was I'll tell you after the show. I don't want to air it out because
Is this the end of the Big T show?
No, it's not.
But listen,
There's a big split down the middle.
we have a room of funny motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You can't tell from this episode, but
Left of James. We have Sean,
Check. Mike, check.
Sean the White Rapper, Clown Car NYC.
To be in the place
Just
to be.
many titles. He was on Mateo's.
Let's be it's at least this episode this Friday be the third appearance.
Yes.
I mean, don't they get
With what?
what, the lesbians when you call them idiots?
No.
No.
I thought that's what Big
Well,
T
Mateo
was.
thinks you can get AIDS from scissoring.
You probably
Probably
could
can.
if it was dirty like a needle.
They're not really
Why would
scissoring. It's their fucking legs and their pussy.
I know it's a
Bodily
double
fluid.
entendre.
You get-
All right.
now wait, no, that's not what entendre means. You were
Well,
incorrect.
To Sean's left, the voice of we call him that because we did the months before in the Rockaway Beach.
Don't even-
RBB,
Don't even
RBBC, some shit. It's something
don't
BBC.
even mention it.
Well, no, they were cool. They were down with us.
Yeah.
But, like, we were there, and that was a lost tape, and Khalil was the voice of reason, which
Yeah.
was hilarious because there was a lot of fucking just craziness, and then we were like, Khalil, think about that. You know what I mean?
Because-
Khalil was just speechless. You know what I
Because
mean?
they're
Why was he the voice of reason about it?
because they're no, because they wanted to be wanted a character go to voice the reasons
About
needed
what?
everything, and then realized they couldn't put Conrad Roth on as position of voice of reason. Like him and
But wait,
Not for nothing. That was at the beginning of COVID, and he was like fact checking or something at one point. Was like giving us the scoop at
Yeah,
that point.
That was right before COVID.
It was a
as COVID started.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, great! Now you're spreading COVID.
And to his left, Khalil, thank you for joining us,
Oh,
brother.
anytime, man.
Thank you. And to his left, still representing, I forgot, Khalil's from representing Florida, Miami, South Florida. Jermaine, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm sorry I'm eating Cheeto Puffs is mad disrespectful and special.
Yes. And listen, we,
But it is baked. It is baked cheddar, so I'm
you
saying
got
healthy.
any? Can I get one?
listen, we promised everyone a barbecue,
I like the.
and
puff
we're gonna fucking cook it up afterwards.
All right, cool,
We-
yeah.
Listen, after
Got it.
last week where I had 2 pints of Haagen-Dazs, we ordered like $130 worth of ice cream before we started the show.
Which is
Jesus
a crazy
Christ.
thing to do.
And I was just a bag of shit.
That's some Scarface amount of guys.
more white. Cocaine? No.
Like you
Vanilla
did last
Swiss.
night, you got so much hot dogs like, yo, I'm about to shoot up the place, like, you know.
Just inject ice cream into your veins.
But
Right.
you're like, I felt like shit. That's the only reason I ate $100. I never do that otherwise.
But I've done this before throughout the quarantine for whatever reason. Like, because I moved and Haagen-Dazs was to here. And, sorry, this fucking like choking me.
Yeah, they get pretty aggressive.
Yeah, fuck
they
you.
don't do nothing. They're gummy
And
bears.
I posted that. I ordered like
banana.
close to like $200 worth of Haagen-Dazs. And people were like, wow.
How is that? Do they even have that much ice cream in there?
They have to.
No, what? I had the waffle bowls with the.
I look at all those ice creams. I'm like $80 tops for all of them.
No, they charge an arm and a leg delivery service fees. They're scumbags. But people were more.
We are opposed to big ice cream.
But people were more impressed that I ordered 6 or 7 waffle bowls dipped in chocolate with sprinkles. Like that, like the $200 worth of ice cream. Like those, it's just a vessel to eat the fucking $200 worth of ice cream. Like, option to order waffle bowls. Like why wouldn't
And
you?
you bought it for all of them, and they were still picky.
No, I posted it online. People were like, oh, like they were more impressed that I ordered like 7 or 8 waffle bowls. Like I just ordered $200 worth of fucking ice cream. Like you know what I mean? Like that's the more impressive feat. I was telling my sister once there was a coach on the Rockets that molested his daughter, or molested like 9 out of the 13 kids, and my sister's like, "Oh, 13 kids? Like no asshole! Like he molested 9 of them. That's the impressive number. Not that he had 13 kids. He decided to molest 9 of
I
them.
think he went on to win coach. of
Yeah,
the
so
year.
that means like none was his favorite and the others weren't.
9 were his favorite, but the others weren't. Oh, Mateo, that's good reasoning.
It is.
But thank you guys for
That
coming.
is 13 is a lot of kids. So
Yeah.
a lot of
That's
kids.
one kid per year.
Imagine you were one of those 4 kids.
Wow, 1 kid per year.
Well, it's a 9-month duration of pregnancy, so it's like if they're all 13, they're gonna have like all be about a year to.
No, man. Not true.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know what your reason
Wait,
is.
so like, why 9? Why not
Well, doesn't
all
it-
13? Why did he leave 4? Did he not think they were?
Did you see the other 4? Some ugly motherfucking kids. I know you say you don't say 16-year-olds are cute, but you can say they're ugly. Like,
Yeah, those ugly kids. I've seen them.
could be a fat kid. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I went to public school, but I would go to like D at night, and like I was never molested. They didn't even come near me. Like I was always fat.
Me neither.
They're probably like picky, looking for little Mateo. Mateo, how you feeling, Mateo?
Great, fantastic.
Because
Hey,
what did
said
you have?
Fantastic.
Oh, that's
Okay,
his,
okay.
that's his go-to line. Fantastic.
But only on the internet, like over Messenger. But he never says it in person.
Yeah.
I have
But
like
you
a,
say a
I,
lot like the thumbs up emoji.
I have a rotation of
The
7.
blue one, not the real emoji. The blue one. You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
that. I could literally say "fuck you, die," and you just get
He's like, yes, I like that. But how do you feel? You had an espresso,
I felt great.
but before that, you had a cheese, onion, and pickle sandwich.
Yes.
And it wasn't shocking to me because in the old studio, I was like, hey, Subway, I go, what's your favorite sandwich from Subway? Because Subway it just makes me feel disgusted looking at it.
It makes everyone feel that now, especially.
But he has said cheese and onions were his favorite sandwich, and he lived up to it today. But like you went to the deli and got a cheese, pepper.
No peppers.
No, cheese, pickle.
He's not a psycho.
So you went to the deli and got a cheese pickle sandwich.
Onion, cheese, pickles.
Onion.
Like James said, he's not a
Like, what did the...
Holy shit.
Wow, what a catch.
Oh, Afro's here.
Oh, what up, Afro? You coming up? You outside? Ah, shoot. We have Afro calling in. If you don't know who Afro is, Afro, where can they find you online? Hello? Where can they find you online?
Instagram. My Instagram is allflowsofficial.
Watch the water, Reese.
If you type in Afro rapper or Afro, I should pop up too.
Awesome. And the reason I'm saying this and interrupting the show mid-show is because Afro is absolutely filthy. One of the fucking, like, if you don't know about him, you're gonna know about him. This, you know what I mean? I mean that, bro. And you're representing the big I gave you with the yellow shirt. You know what I mean? It looked like a fucking, like a modeling gig. You know what I mean? Yo, I'm telling you, check him out. Check him out on his Instagram.
Oh, you the dude that freestyles, right?
Yeah.
You are Oprah or something.
Yo, he's absolutely filthy. Yo, we're gonna have to get you in studio, Afro. We're gonna have to get you in studio.
Get me a studio.
No, in here, in studio. You know what I mean? Yeah, barbecue and the whole night. I owe you a meal. I told Sean because we've been mixing it up.
He's on video. Hit the top corner.
All right. Well, listen, a little weird on the live show. We're gonna have to cut this off real quick, Af. And yo, definitely have you on soon. Check him out. And if Paul, listen, we just pull him up. If Paul knows, listen, everyone's gonna know him soon.
Freestyle his ass off.
And yeah, check him out. All flows. What was it again? Yo, Sean. But listen, check him out. Listen, we have a wild show today. We have Des popping in. Mateo with the catch of the year. I didn't even know he fucking, look at him holding it up like.
I didn't even know he had hands.
But I let y'all do your thing.
All right, thank you, Fro.
All right, peace, man.
Later, brother. Yo, I'm serious. Yo, you gotta check this kid out, man. I think he just did something with someone on Instagram. I was checking him out. He was fucking. He's just filthy. You know what I mean? Like there's people come out rap these days, and the kid. He's a young kid, and it's just some late '90s, early 2000s shit. You know what I mean? He really shuts. Man, we'll get him in studio.
We should.
Golden age for rap.
Yo, Mateo, how the fuck did you catch that phone?
I just have good eye coordination.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
That was like a Sixth Sense type thing that you did.
No, but it's like, well, it makes sense. I'm a second-degree black belt.
Are you really?
Yeah.
No way. I'm calling bullshit.
I'll take a photo of the belt tonight.
Well, you a second
Be a regular
Black belt?
Black belt.
No.
He's a second-degree black belt.
in what?
Martial,
In where?
yeah, martial arts. Muay Thai.
In Muay Thai. Okay.
Yeah.
That is Moy bullshit.
No, it's not.
I'm calling bullshit.
Man, anyone,
I mean, try him. Let's see it. I want to see James in fucking.
We can only take his word for it.
even if he wasn't a black belt, he beat me up. I'm
So we got
a little bitch.
we got Ray Montana
Yo, punch.
checking in. Yo, Ray, feel better, brother. If you need anything from Bake What Your Mama Gave You, I got you. He was in a bad accident.
Damn, man.
Out in California holding it down. Bake What Your Mama Gave You. I'm a fucking sponsor now. People are like, oh, what's this? Bush League or shit. It looks like something out of like a movie, right? And these kids, they win championships playing softball. Like, hey, you want to sponsor? I'm like, why not? Get back to the fucking community, the neighborhood. Going semi-legit with a Fugazi company. But, Bake What Your Mama Gave You next year. Shout out to Prince Charles. He does all my printing needs and my graphic, all these fucking beautiful designs. He was at the show last night. We actually had a fucking amazing show last night. Do we
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have to get into that. How was it, man?
I really liked it. It was the first time I've been stage in a while. It wasn't been an outside mic. It's actually the first time I've been on stage in exactly a month because our first show on the beach was on the 11th of August, and this was on the 12th.
Yeah, we had an awesome show. We had shout out to the farmers market, the chef. We turned this farmers market parking lot.
Across the street.
Yeah, everyone. But we turned that parking lot into a fucking outdoor comedy show. Beach Channel Drive, 160. Oh, Sean showed up. Thank you for coming. And once again, I don't know why people want to treat me like a punk fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Like I don't even want to punch anyone because that's what normal people do. I like to bite people. You know what I mean? I like to my mark. A black guy will heal. A fucking bite mark, like you're gonna remember that forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't
There's
want
a
people.
reason why Mike.
No, he did that.
Now finish that sentence.
Yeah.
What you
What?
said is the reason Mike Tyson.
Bites because it's like it's more memorable than a punch from him.
Didn't he only bite once? He bit that.
Yeah, he
guy.
only did it. Well, he did it twice in one fight.
Yeah, that's
the
what,
guy's
that's what I mean.
ear off.
Yeah,
Yeah, he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off in the
Yeah,
second fight.
But that's just
What
that's
was the
him.
first time?
No, well, Mike Tyson got knocked out.
All right, so
No, that was the second time. There was a time before that he bit a guy's ear off.
Here's where I'm going to jump in with an incredible story.
Yeah.
So, the guy that flew into that match, his name is Brett De La Merde.
Yeah.
He approached me on AOL early on when I was doing Stern, and I had a group called the Disciples of Stern. You could look it up right now. And he said, "What do you can do to get noticed and really have people notice me?" I said, "Well, make a banner that says Disciples of Stern and fly into Buckingham Palace. And when the guards come out and kick the shit out of you, you tell them that you're a journalist, terrorist." Boom. Look, got my banner. It says Disciples of Stern. Howard Stern fucking covered it. I fucking made it happen.
Awesome.
Well, it's interesting to me because
I made that guy. He asked me how he can get on the Howard Stern show. I told him that's how, and he fucking did it. He flew into Buckingham Palace because of stupid words that I said as a joke.
how do you flew in?
He flew in fucking parasail.
There was,
Weird.
in the mid-fight, all of a sudden you see this guy, and he almost landed right in the ring.
Brett
We were
De
watching.
La
it.
Merde. Brett De La
forget how old I
Merde. He
was,
landed
probably
in the
10 or
ring. What do you
12.
mean? He landed in the ring. They beat the shit out of him.
No, but it was close. It's hard to fucking land that fucking spot, but I know the ring. What is it? It's 16, but whatever.
Wait, why boxing in Buckingham Palace?
Kangaroos. There's a lot of kangaroos there.
There was a match. It was in England, right?
What?
The fight, right? No, it was in Vegas.
Yes.
Yeah. And he won, and the guy somehow it was
Jumped
at the
off-
MGM. It was
he
outside,
jumped off
right?
of the roof.
Yeah, because that's. There used
Oh,
to
so
have-
it's called Buckingham Palace.
Today it is. They changed the name after COVID.
Okay, because like,
Buckingham Palace is in fucking England.
yeah, that's what she flew from some building into the Queen's area, and the beef-eaters beat
After
him
he
out.
did that, after he did that in the thing,
Yeah.
he approached us as Disciples of Stern. We had a
Yeah.
little group where we did wacky shit. We were called the CIA holes of the Stern Show, where
Yeah.
we would do like all this pranky shit, like make up fucking urban legends, stories, create show content. Like that's
Did you
what I
ever,
did with a group of guys.
No, it was a group of independent.
A couple guys. Sal the stockbroker was part of it. Dan Wagner was part of it. Merrill Zyrie Green was.
Collaborate with the fans of O&A because they did the same kind
Well,
of
that's
stuff.
the thing. You got the Whack Pack, and then
Yeah.
you had the Whack Pack Elite, the Disciples of Stern, the guys
Yeah.
who really did the research and the real
Yeah,
jokey shit, like change banners on fucking sides of highways and shit,
yeah.
shit like that.
Like old school stupid shit. Like I love just calling up a sports hotline or something that like and we finally got the telephone number. For
Yeah.
Well, let's do some prank calls now. Come on.
No.
Well, listen, going forward, we have a new telephone number for the Big T Show that we're going to put out each week because we encourage you to call in.
It's the same. It's the same number each week. We just have to get the right cords to hook the laptop and the iPad to the desktop to
Yeah,
hear the
and
cords.
listen, we want to do it right.
Oh.
We want you to be able to call in, tell me to go fuck myself.
I want to do pranks.
Yeah. Oh,
Good.
Wait, does anyone have Bill de Blasio's number? Someone call him up.
That would be fun. I would
Yeah.
drinking him.
yo, we
Let's
could probably send like a box of shit to Gracie's mansion.
Nah, they
right?
check all that
You'll
stuff.
get in trouble for that.
My cousin,
You'll get a feces charge.
my cousin, he was big like me, and when I got thrown out of my mom's, like I was 21, 22.
Yeah.
He would
put a big shit because he was big like you? Is that how you?
No, seriously, I
I was setting that one up. Right? He's big like me, so he's gonna make a big
no,
shit in a
it's
box.
Like, listen, as a guy.
You were 22. Are you sure it wasn't last week?
No, no. Listen, I would go
Long
into the
time ago, like 48 hours ago.
I would go into the bathroom and it would be a fucking loaf of bread like the shit they give you in Outback, that pumpernickel. You know what I mean? And there'd be no toilet paper. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck? He goes, oh, I put one cheek on and one on the other. It comes right out. I'm like, that's not how it works. Better start fucking wiping. It would fucking agitate me. But I had nowhere. I was living on that couch. I had nowhere to go.
What agitated you? You had to wipe his ass for him?
It
What
would just at least toilet paper would cover up this fucking loaf of bread that he left. You know what I mean? Like no toilet paper. A, he's not wiping. That's disgusting.
Loaf of bread?
It looked like the bread from fucking Outback. That brown pumpernickel bread that just it was like
Wow.
it's in my
Yeah,
brain. I'm
wow.
triggered.
Have another worm.
No, so and this is after I wasn't allowed at my mom's house like a little bit. I remember going down there. We were doing Christmas at my aunt's in Brooklyn, and I had to go to the bathroom. I remember it was the playoffs were on. I took a shit in the box. My mom wouldn't and wrapped it up. My mom wouldn't let me bring it in the car. We tied it to the roof rack of the Cherokee, and we're driving, and we passed one of my sister's friends on the street. She calls us. She's like, slow down. You left the press on the roof. And we just started howling laughing because it was a box of shit. And then he opened it, and, yo, it stunk.
Jesus, you did that on Christmas?
I don't know why they threw me out.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, so that was Christmas. And it was on Christmas. But yeah, no. When Tyson bit Holyfield, he was fine. I know he lost to Buster Douglas already, right? But
Yeah,
he's not
yeah.
used to getting manhandled, and Evander Holyfield just
Destroyed him.
he's fucking classic. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah,
one of
I
the
know.
best heavyweights of all time.
I think Tyson was like going through a divorce at the time, or something was fucked up in his life. It was like just maybe the rape charge or some shit. Something
rape
was
charge-
fucked.
The charge was before the
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield fight.
So yeah, something was fucked up in his
I read
life.
his
So I remember.
autobiography, like the one he wrote himself.
Maybe his trainer died or some shit. I don't know what happened. But
Evander's
something fuck happened. I
Evander's
don't know.
huge and he's quick and he has.
I
Evander's
Is
not
that
small.
part of the book?
Ain't they supposed to fight again? Who the fuck is this? What
Well,
is this all
Tyson's
about?
supposed to be fighting Roy Jones Jr. In November.
Yeah,
What?
they just pushed it back.
How much money you gonna lose on that, Tommy?
I'm taking Tyson.
I
You
got
have to
Tyson.
take Tyson.
I got Tyson, man.
He's just bigger, like and.
I don't know, like when it.
Oh, tell us about the rape
I was
accusations.
gonna say.
That's so crazy.
No, you said, but you read about it.
No, I'm saying that part of the book when he talks about when he was fighting and lost, it gets very strange because he skips from that point and the page towards the 2 year dance and then goes back and fills in later. So like just like a weird gap of time of 2 years.
you have a worm too. Jesus, you make no sense.
The books.
2 years and 3 and
The mic, Sean.
John, yeah. I'm saying like in the when you get to that point when he loses, the book jumps 2 years in the future,
Gotcha.
continues, and then somehow a few chapters later goes back to that.
So wait, 2 years, chapters, back, forward. What the fuck are you talking about?
It makes sense because they're just talking about general fighting. Probably go back and talk about his life.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, but they do it in a very jarring way.
So the Holyfield fight was right after the accusation?
No,
No.
it was
It was accusations.
it was way after that.
Yeah, it was 3 years after that.
They probably had to have shit taken out of the book. That's why.
Yeah.
No, but listen, when he bit Holyfield, it's because he was fucking angry. He was losing.
Yeah, that's
I'm
all it was.
An animal. I like to bite because I'm angry. Like you know what I mean? Like
That's just crazy that a rapist would act overly aggressive.
totally out of character. But yo, it was just sad when Tyson started the decline because I fucking love Tyson. You know what I mean?
Wait, I have a question about that. A serious question about their battle about Mayweather versus
No, it's Roy Jones.
Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. Everyone put their money in Conor McGregor. Mayweather won that.
Oh, I think the fucking line might have been like minus 700. So what was it, right, Reese? And yo, I forgot the fucking new producer of the Big T Show when we were going around the room. I forgot my man Reese holding us down once again. Sorry about that, Reese.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
all good. All good.
Do you remember that? The Mayweather fight. What was it? That was like minus 7 something, right?
I don't remember what that went off at, but yeah, of course, it was totally favoring Mayweather. I mean, McGregor he knows how to box, but he's not a boxer.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
I remember articles being on the internet the next day. The majority of people voted in favor of
It's because that's where the money. That's where
Yeah, no.
if you wanted to win money, that's where you had to bet.
Yeah.
You wasn't
If
gonna
you
win
put
money.
100 on him, he could win probably 300, 400, whatever it
Yeah.
was, because he's such an underdog.
Yeah.
And I think I might have had I think I might have put like 100 on him because he paid ridiculous. And that first round, there was a chance. Like I think the one time he hit Mayweather, you know what I mean? Like I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, there's a chance. Like all you need is just walk into a fucking punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
But I'm gonna take. It's an easy one. And listen, on the Big T show, we're giving our picks of the week. And Mateo, listen.
Well, I just got the notification I won money in my thing.
All right, no, listen. We talk about we talking about fantasy earlier.
Yeah.
Cracking the code. We were talking about something. Oh shit! I
No,
don't
you
know
just
what.
we were talking about the girl you used to mess with. She was very mentally fractured. Crackhead Barbie.
Oh yes, crack Bobby. You might know her from previous Big T shows. The best of compilation Mateo put together. She was in it, and you guys know her from. She performed in the city.
Yeah, she
And-
performed. I've seen her perform a couple times. She went by an alias White Trash Coon. That was her second alias.
Yeah.
And listen, it's tough. You know what I mean? Like to say that. You know what I mean? Because people give you a look. But like there was like a Spanish dude that he would do stuff for me. Like,
Yeah.
And I'd give him weed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I would be hungover, go to this Italian spot, pick up this food. It's under my name. Go play this lotto number. Get 4 Dutches and 2 orange Gatorades, and I'd come depending on. I'd give him the cash and then money. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, just call me Mexico. And this is like when Trump was first coming to the office. And I look like just a white dude, like just like a skinhead. Like, yo, Mexico, how's my baby? He worked in the bagel store.
Yo,
Like,
that's
tell me to
hilarious.
Call him Mexico. You have to. You know what I mean? Like crackhead Bobby, white trash coon. People will look at you. It's like, but if wants to, Steve wants to cut his wiener off, we have to call him whatever. So it's 2020. It's like a double-edged sword. Like one of these names gonna get so out of like, you know what I mean? Like fucking that.
Just call him Doug.
It kind of already is. It took like when fascist parties in Europe, like the party members have kids. They name their kid Adolf Hitler, and the state comes in like, you gotta change the name. You can't legally name your kid that. And they
No, but you know what I mean? Like when's the line gonna be drawn that we can get silly? But my name shithead now, right? and you gotta call me shithead. But what if it's offensive, like Hitler or a fucking derogatory term that
Generous.
Yeah.
or something like that, a shitty name like that. You know what I mean? Like, where's the line where you're like, well, I have to say this bad word that's gonna get me fired from my job because this is what they identify now, and that's their name. You know what I mean? Like when's too much? You know what I mean? Without
Yeah, that's a
hurting
good
someone's
question.
feelings. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I know I want to be called blank, and it's like I'm not saying that out loud. You know what I mean? I actually go out with that blank. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. A weird name or word that someone might change, like white coon. You know what I mean? Like you say that on the train, you might get punched in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
A lot of people want to punch you in the face on your train.
Yeah, you can't be making fun of white people.
no, but she's wild, man. I was in Vegas in February.
Yeah.
And I posted something in my story. She contacted me. She's like, where you at? And I'm like, oh, I'm in Vegas. I'm like, oh, come through. You know what I mean? Like, or some shit like that. Next thing you know, she was on the next Spirit Airlines. She pulled up, and they were straight.
I just love how a crackhead uses Spirit Airlines.
No, but she showed up, and they were fucking discriminating against this poor girl. You know what I mean? And listen, she looked like she was dressed like a prostitute. She had clown shoes on, the Trump mask on her head, and anyone that doesn't know her, she would troll. I don't know what she does because she blocked me, but she fucking has a Trump mask. She like does train performances, street performances on the train, but never asks for money. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And yet she still blocked you.
The man.
What'd you do to her? The poor girl. She's already been through enough.
She showed up. She wanted to troll people at this Bernie rally. She wanted to do all this Trump stuff, and she tried to place a tit. Like when she was on the show last time, she showed up with she had "fuck you" written on her tits, and her she wore a bra.
Yeah.
LIRR. Like, and everyone watching the show, like you can go back. Like the nipple was barely holding the bra on the whole episode. People were waiting for it to pop out. And when she's like, "Yo, I'm out front outside the Borgata, the Bellagio."
Yeah.
Clip?
Yeah.
You have a clip?
from the.
From that episode?
From the
I-
va-
no,
no, from the
oh,
vacation.
The episode, yeah. I also have a video. I took a video of her in the elevator. I sent it in the group text. I'm like, yo, I think I'm getting married, and people were like, no. But like, yo, she had legit clown shoes on, like her tits out, and a Trump mask on her head, and they weren't letting her in the building. And she's like, I was winning a lot of money gambling. I was at Spago eating lunch. Like,
Yeah.
She's like, you couldn't me. I'm like, yo, I told you to just try to dress a little like, you know what I mean, like you're not a fucking. Like your tits are out. Like they deal. This is Vegas. They deal with hookers trying to get in here all the time.
That's a lot to expect from a crackhead.
Yo, but yo,
He's a literal crackhead.
then we went to the pool, and yo, it got fucking weird. It got weird. She took her wig off. It looked like she was like a mental patient that took a razor blade and like just just start cutting your hair and it was,
patchy and shit.
everywhere. Like
Oh shit.
yo, and then like everyone's looking at us. Like it was like fucking like her tits are out. You know what I mean? She went swimming. The lifeguard's like, oh shit, he took his shirt off like she was gonna drown or something. She like looked like she had a diaper, and then she just kept. Every time she left the hotel, they wouldn't let her back on, and I'm like, I'm not walking to the front. And then she cursed me and my friend out, and that was the last I saw of her.
And yet she's the one that blocked you. That's crazy. Why did she block you?
I don't know.
Yeah, like she thought she was better than you, Tom. Like what? Like you got to
Yo,
reevaluate
I
life,
seen
man.
her bag. She had one of those toilet cleaners that she said she used to clean her feet. Thing that you scrub around.
Yeah.
Like, she used that. I don't even know what she used to clean it on, but it was. Sitting around the pool, that shit. There was so many people
She used
just.
to comb my hair with an egg beater. It was crazy.
Yo, she would fucking by the pool. Just the looks I was getting. Just
This is in
in
Vegas?
yeah, it was just like we're in the hot tub. It was just wild, man. It just
This person in a hot tub, like
not a hot. It was like area. Not it wasn't just me and
No,
her.
no.
It's a tub with hot water.
No, it's like it's Vegas. Like it has, like horrible city history. You think people be aware of the shocking, horrific things that go on in that city?
No, well, that's what there is probably that she was dressed like.
Do you know the mayor of Vegas is actually an ex-mob attorney from Queens?
Yeah,
Is it a woman?
yeah.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
I
surprise
don't
me.
think there's a way anyone would think you.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So was she sure that you just didn't buy, but like she was one, or no? She was just a crackhead.
Now that you're saying it, maybe she thought I was a John. Like I.
Yeah.
No, but I wasn't. It was no. There was no.
Tom, John, Tim.
No. I was no way
Yeah?
thinking like, oh, this is a hooker. You know what I mean? Like, I know her from the Ryan show.
She hangs out at the creek sometimes.
That's validates.
They wouldn't. No, they threw her out of the creek and QED.
Oh, I didn't know they threw her out the creek.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
And then she'd just go on like a
be
anti-white rant, and I'm just sitting there laughing.
Why they throw her out the creek? What
She
happened?
was really drunk, and she did some weird shit with Amy Shanker, and Amy Shanker got really mad at her, and they.
Amy Shanker?
Yeah,
She
Did she
she
shank her?
looks like how she sounds.
Yeah.
Shanked her? She shanked her.
yeah, and like Rebecca,
She's a shanker.
they two of them
Skanker,
threw her out. It was like a
Threw up.
Remember the?
So they let Sherry, the middle aged
Yeah.
possible prostitute burlesque dancer.
no, she is
Possible crackhead also.
Yeah, that
Yo, she had like a fucking Nepal, like a guy, like a shepherd from that brings you up
Shanker?
to the top of the Himalayas.
A Sherpa.
Yeah,
Sherpa,
Sherpa, whatever the
Shanker.
fuck they're called, videoing her every time. If you
Yeah.
ever noticed when she was there,
Yeah, I
like
know
some
that.
like small little Sherpa looking dude. Like yo, she was for the people that don't know. You guys used to run
used to run the creek. And
Yeah.
we used to have,
the
not-
Sunday mic. There was
the Sunday mic.
It was awesome right at the. I used to love going there because
Well,
you
it
do the
was
4
my
and the
second
6.
favorite mic of the week.
Yes.
Todd
And like like pretty much like maybe like once or twice a month, she would come to our mic, Sherry would, and she would be pretty
Oh,
much
Sherry?
yeah.
That was the fucking woman?
No,
No,
there's
this is the other one. This is the other one we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Sherry's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
What's
like
wrong with her?
don't know. Well, we know she's on drugs. She's definitely
T,
I think
you want to
she's
verify
just-
that?
think she's
I don't
just-
know if she's I don't know if she's a prostitute, but she's
She is.
definitely
She is.
she's definitely a sex worker. She has a couple porn sites. She has her own porn site. Actually.
Me,
Yeah. Oh, do we want to plug it? What is
no,
it?
I don't know it.
Ex-hamsters.
Yeah, yeah.
86. She
Yeah.
told me.
Oh, it is. Pull
Yeah.
it up.
No. It's gonna ruin Facebook's YouTube violation.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Are we on Facebook? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, so
We'll put,
What is it so people could check at home?
Sherry 86, I think.
X Hamster.
At
Yeah.
X Hamster.
And the person to credit who found it is Dominic Leonelli.
and is it SH or CH? Is it SH or CH?
He says awesome. I'm the one that found it.
Yo, but listen, I don't know if she was a crackhead. Like, cause I was there before they started saying, "Hey, you can't get naked."
Yeah.
She would get naked on stage, singing these songs. She has headphones on, like Warren from Something About Mary. Like,
Yeah,
when
she does that.
Yo, but what she bent. Oh, sorry, Paul. What were you gonna say?
I'm sorry. She would have these rap songs. She would rap over Eminem, but she would talk about her son being abducted by the government, and she actually has written websites of it. The time she was written, she's like, "Yeah, my son was kidnapped by the U.S. government," in like an Eminem flow, and then she rewrote it like in a website that makes no sense about how she wants her son back. The U.S. government took it.
How'd you find the site?
I don't
Just
think.
by writing what she said. And
But-
she's like
yeah.
walking around random places, like saying the same shit.
We were in Midtown like a few weeks
Yeah.
ago, like 42nd. It was the only person in 42nd Street.
Was she in the Elmo costume?
No, she was in like a fucking hoop skirt with no shirt on, a like bikini top. It was weird.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like her at all.
Yeah, but like she didn't like. She just lost custody of her kid. Like the government did not kidnap her kid. The bitch lost custody.
Yeah,
She's
Oh,
clearly
wow,
unfit to be
okay.
a mother. Like
yeah.
Yo, for what I want to say about
She's
this
not
crazy
even fit
bitch.
to be at the creek.
No, I was sitting front row, like just by chance, and she got up there, and she got naked, and she bent over,
Yeah.
and when she opened her asshole, it was an asshole
I remember that. I
of a
remember that.
normal woman. You know what I mean? It was clean, it was pink, it was spotless.
So, you
So
didn't
how
try to
crazy
get-
could this bitch be? You know what I mean? Because you can tell a lot by a woman's armpit. I always say this. Look at a woman's armpit, if it looks like your chin a little stubbly, if you could see that and they know you can see that, what about going downstairs that way you can see? You think that's spotless? But who cares about over here? The fucking armpit's the entrance to a woman's soul. And this crazy bitch bent over who's crazy. Everyone's like she's an animal. But then I see this pink asshole bent over. Is she crazy?
Yeah, she's cleaning
You've
the
seen
most,
it, Khalil.
hipster
I
girl.
think she's crazy.
Did you just say the armpit is the gateway to her soul? The
Yeah, that's what he
armpit-
said.
armpit?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't know how. I never heard that before.
Yeah.
Her asshole.
Yeah, I never heard anybody be like, "Yo, you seen that girl's armpits, yo?"
All right, so 60.
That chick was hot. You check out her
All right,
armpits.
60% of marriages end in divorce, right?
Yeah.
And no one ever said, "Hey, look at that girl's armpit." But imagine if a guy's like, "Hey, I'll tell you, I wouldn't go down on her. Look at her armpit." And then when down
I
on
don't-
her, it's
I don't
all
care.
beat up and just raggedy because she didn't give a fuck about her armpits. Why would you think she gives a fuck about her pussy?
You know what? You know I like hair in a woman.
You know I like hair on a woman, he says. That's the response. No, but
Wait, so she had a clean asshole?
yo,
Yeah, it was
pres-
white.
Is that why you
prestige,
Why you didn't-
right, Khalil? Right?
Yeah, it was surprisingly clean. It
What?
wasn't like
So
it
how
was.
could she be?
Very.
Well, it didn't look dirty. It probably, but just because it doesn't look dirty doesn't
Oh.
mean it can still stink.
Well, maybe she was a sex worker because
It could
that's
still,
that's her bread and butter. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why it was clean. And
She could
Yeah.
still, it could still
It was
have
clean,
disease.
so is that
Yeah,
what
that
you
too.
tried-
Like,
what'd you say, James?
Tell him, Joe.
Say it, say
I
it.
got
Come on.
interrupted 8 times. This is
Yeah, it's not.
yeah, Jay, say it, man.
I don't even remember what it was.
It was about his asshole.
You wish.
I like how she would wear a muumuu also.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
He did.
As a fat person, if I was very intrigued. I'm like, I wanted to ask, like, is it comfortable? But she had the headphones on. You didn't want to like tap her. That little Napoleon guy.
Tom, you have a lot of money. Why don't you try it for yourself? A little experiment for a weekend.
What do you mean I have a lot of money?
Buy a muumuu. I've looked into it. They're kind of expensive.
Oh, I didn't know you mean like
No,
get
don't
a.
wear a muumuu with her.
No.
I should get a big gave you muumuu.
Exactly.
Hey, Mattel, stop it.
Why?
Oh, so how much money would it take for you to fuck Sherry?
None. I'm not doing it.
Why not?
I don't want.
You wouldn't do it for $1 million.
Oh, you would do it. You would
$1
do it.
billion.
You would do it.
You'd be one of the richest people.
I
in the
don't
world.
care.
You're
What are you
fucking.
talking
It's
about?
clean. You
I would
want
do
it
it-
dirty, don't you?
No.
I
You
would
want-
do it for fucking
I would do it for $6
$1,000.
figures.
No.
Listen, I was
I
thinking
said-
that night when she bent over. I was thinking about doing it right then for free. You know what I mean? Like,
Now that's too far.
listen. A friend of the show, Posket. over at UPS. I like asking just wild questions. You know what I mean? Like, you know, would you rather gun to your grandma's head? You have to suck your dad's dick or eat your mom out? You know what I mean? Questions like that. You
Yeah,
know,
those
like,
questions.
Okay.
And I always like the would you game when you're driving with your boy and you see a girl. Obviously, a hot one's an easy one. You know, like, oh, he's semi crap, but she might have been looking good back in the day. Like, would you? And Mateo's like, no. Or the kid would be like, no. So you'd rather go home and jerk off than have sex with a
Do
woman.
about twice a week or like one every 2
No,
weeks.
you jerk off every once a month.
No, it's every 2 weeks.
You jerk off every 2
What?
You jerk off every 2 weeks?
Yeah,
That is.
He like looked away. He's like, yeah.
Like you just, and that's like you planned that like specifically, like
Yeah, like
that's odd.
That's the
the
first
way-
time you ever said something that shocked me. I can't.
no,
believe
because like
you do
yeah,
it
like
every 2 weeks.
He
Billy-
acts like he jerks off every 2 weeks, so it shouldn't have been shocking, James. This is how someone acts when you don't.
I don't think you're autistic. I think you're a regular guy who doesn't jack off.
you need it if you're gonna go to like.
You need it.
No, well, like you need to not do it because like you need the energy and that stamina. Because if you're gonna go to a gunfight, you better be loaded.
Yeah, but you have too much energy.
Yeah, that's good for the gunfight.
So jack off.
Yo, this
and
ain't
lose
Columbine, motherfucker. You don't need all those bullets.
You got too many bullets, dog.
We're on rage, bro.
So like, are you purposely doing this? Like, is this like some kind of no fap thing? Like, where
Yeah,
you
but
like,
it's not no fap. I don't agree with no fap.
I'm
okay.
gonna go down a really bad rabbit hole.
He
So
loves.
you just do this like you just trying to like kill a woman with your semen? Like,
Yes.
He loves bukkake, porn.
When you
And-
jack off, is it to bukkake?
A lot of times, yes.
He
There's
loves.
nothing wrong with
and
that.
we talked about this like
it's not
last
even.
time.
A
Yeah,
lot of guys like bukkake.
it's not even porn. He watches 12-second gifs. Is it gifs or gifs?
Either one.
No, I don't
I
want to
think
sound
it's gifs.
stupid.
The gifts, yeah.
No, you know what? I think it is either one. I think
Yeah.
it's
So you
all
just like
mine.
watch women get their face cummed on. That's
Yes.
Why? What else is there to watch if you're gonna watch bukkake? The main.
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah.
yeah, the main.
The main event.
The dinner.
that
He's
is
right though. Why would you watch the follow? It's just 12 dicks.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so you'd rather watch? Mattel.
I
Mateo
rather
on this
watch
one. I'm with
when it
him.
comes to that kind of stuff the main entree dinner than Star Wars. If you get my drift.
Star Wars is a main entree dinner.
No, because of the dicks is fighting each other.
No.
What?
By the way,
That's what you think
What?
when you watch Star Wars?
No.
That dicks are fighting each
Because-
other?
by the way, remember,
yeah, the lightsabers. The dicks.
Yeah,
remember Peter Luger's
yeah.
house?
You
baby?
got it. You got it.
We went to Peter Luger's last week. We had so much shit. We had steak.
Oh yeah, we had an awesome
potato-
time.
Hey, potato.
We did a dinner with
Yeah.
saying it to people.
the
And
movie. The movie's called Dinner for Schmucks.
what was I
It's
called?
called Dinner,
Dinner
for
for
Schmucks.
schmucks.
You kept saying dinner with schmucks, so it just seemed like you were calling everyone a schmuck.
I was. And then everyone, and people kept getting mad at me. Like, he did say he's gonna pay you. I don't want to get up and leave, but he's calling me a schmuck. But
No,
I'm like, yo, look
you
to
could
your
call
left.
me a
If-
schmuck if you're gonna pay for my meal, man. Call me a schmuck all night. Pay for my loot. Go for it, bro.
No, but like, if you looked at the person to your left, to the left of you, whatever, and you're honest with yourself,
Yeah.
dinner with schmucks. No, this guy don't even jerk off. That's a schmuck.
I had D next to me. Enough said.
You should have yelled that in Peter Luke in front of everyone.
So,
Guy doesn't fucking jerk off.
so what would you have? The prime rib T-bone. This guy doesn't jerk off.
Sounds like a T-bone guy. It was so excellent, though. We did not
Yeah.
belong there at all.
Why?
I'm just kidding. I don't know, because we're
There
schmucks.
said no retards on the door when we walked in.
Okay, a lot of places probably that.
Where?
Nope, there's not one restaurant in the fucking world that has a sign that says no retard.
That would be hilarious. If I was walking up, I'm like, yo, we gotta come here often. More often.
Oh, is
This
it?
is great.
It's just like Apple's eating good in the neighborhood, also no.
Please don't ask. They're not allowed. Like, they just keep burying themselves by typing more shit underneath it.
Instead of like a wait list, they just give you an IQ test. They're like, no,
Yeah,
you can't eat it at Applebee's.
you're here. You need to be a here, Forrest Gump. You're right here from Sean Penn.
What'd you say,
I
Mateo?
suffocate myself with this bag.
I don't know that reference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sam?
Sean.
I am Sam.
I am,
Sam. I am is the Dr. Seuss book.
I am Sam.
Oh, we got Leonard checking in. Shout out Q14 DSNY
Don't let
checking
it
in.
go away.
Asking for a shout out. You know, thanks for tuning in. Gotta love the station workers. And Mateo, how about the guy in the back? Was he
Oh,
there
no,
to threaten you?
No, I never threatened me. He was just like, look to the skies. One of these days, I'm gonna shoot someone.
And then he made you take out the garbage.
Yes.
Fucking, I'm paying him to take out my garbage, and this guy fucking threatens him, and then next thing you know, he's taking out his garbage.
Were
Well,
you scared,
Yeah, he
Mateo?
was huge, bigger than Tommy. Yeah,
Okay,
actually,
that's
yeah.
understandable. Okay.
He's a fucking pussy, this guy.
Yeah, I know. He had a chip on his shoulder.
Did he eat it?
Mateo was frightening, okay?
I wasn't frightened. I was like, this guy is golden for material, but I don't want to be anywhere near or around him. But I will wait and see when the articles about him come out.
Oh, and this is I'm like, Mateo, we got to get this guy back. He goes, we're going to take all your garbage, and we'll just store it, and then we'll take it in the bathroom, and we'll put it in the tub, and we'll piss on it. I'm like, this is your... He goes, well, he has to take the garbage and sort it out, and he'll get the piss on his hand. I'm like, so I'm going to save the garbage, and then we're going to put it in the tub, piss on it, and then reseal it. This is his plan to get this shithead back.
No.
And that's why Applebee's doesn't let retards in their restaurant.
And you know what? Driving today.
So you're gonna make a big ass mess.
Like, I'll rip
That-
the
So you're
boneless,
gonna
not
like pretty
brainless.
much risk trashing a whole bathroom with piss and trash and other filthy garbage, just so he can get his hands dirty and he can go wash them later. Like,
Like, oh, one more bag of garbage. He's like giggling. He's like, funny. Like, no, nothing. Have a good day.
You know, like that's a really stupid idea.
When you think of it like that. Oh, when you really break it down.
Fucking imagine how much worse 9/11 would have been if Mateo was running it. 80 million people would have died.
What would you have done differently?
Let me think. More disasters.
Oh, so you'd go to the top floor of Empire State, whatever that shit was called.
Nah.
Clog it up with your violent diarrhea and hope water goes down the floors. It's like,
No,
what-
what would be a symbol? 9/11 was a symbol of rebellion and against American
Also,
decadism.
the Empire State Building wasn't hit on 9/11.
yeah, that was the World Trade Center.
Yeah, he's always quick to point out that we didn't fight China. I say
yeah,
it,
I know,
and then-
it's
but
all
now
the
so you
time.
don't correct me with fucking Empire. You're tired.
I wish you were.
Whoa! Speak into the mic. What the fuck did you just say?
When I get really nervous, my testicles vibrate, and then when they start vibrating, they like go inside, and I can feel them starting to vibrate. So I gotta relax.
It's starting to vibrate. Cell phone. I'm like, yo, put it on. I don't know, it's your testicles.
Wait, do you fuck women with your balls?
No, only if they want it.
The question is, does he fuck women?
I do.
The question.
I do.
Haven't yet, but you do.
Do they know?
When time is right?
Yeah.
Every time he felt it was that night, the girl took him to Applebee's and they couldn't go in. He couldn't seal the deal. Our ribs are boneless, not brainless. Get him out of here. Oh, fuck, man.
He's like, let's go to Outback. She's like, you always fucking have to contradict me.
Oh, fuck, man. Mateo,
I like Outback more, by the way.
I'm trying to crack the code. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
Mateo knows shit about the NFL. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, I got him a DraftKings account. Fantasy Daily Draft.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, just look at the numbers and think between his vibrating testicles and whatever else, his specialty, but his specialties in life. Look, the kid's winning money. Not big money,
Not money.
but it's a step. He's starting to crack the code, the algorithm of just the numbers. You know what I mean? They're going to have Paul, this. You know what I mean? Stop looking at the names. You know shit about that. Fit these numbers within the salary cap, and we're going to try to take down fucking DraftKings. Me and Mateo.
Okay, so you
With
got
my money and his
Rain Man thing going on.
yeah. And then we're gonna both have to forfeit our Social Security checks because we've been making so much money
I know.
raping DraftKings.
Yeah.
Oh, both of y'all on Social Security?
No, he's on Social Security disability. I'm on.
That's
SS
where we met.
I'm
There was
on-
an open mic.
I'm on SSI. It's a slightly different service, but same.
What's the difference between SSI and SSI disability?
SSI disability.
He lives with his. I live here.
SSI disability is where you had a job, get hurt, and you pay it. So you get more of a bounce back from the taxation of their district. SSI is when you never had a job and you deliberately just give you $1,000,
Just to keep you away from work.
Yes, pretty much, yeah.
And please stay out of Applebee's.
To make sure you don't like destroy a factory or something,
Yeah.
pretty much. Like,
Did you ever have a job?
Yeah, for 4 days.
For 4 days.
I blame myself. I got kind of weird, and
Oh my God. What the fuck?
I was working as a waiter at the time. I was very ideologically prone.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
ideologically prone to,
like
prone
I
to what?
I was very militantly on the far left,
Oh, okay.
and
He was a commie.
yeah, Mark Corelli, the guy who's in jail, walked in. I threatened to beat the shit out of him, and then he got nervous and left.
Wait, you served him?
This
Yeah.
is the farmer bro. If people know him,
Yeah.
who reads the newspaper like I do, that's why I know him. He also bought Wu Tang
read the
Secret.
newspaper?
Not anymore. Read no more. It's not even fun. It used to be fun reading the Post. Now it's like just
Read the paper.
you know, in between the line about Corona or other shit, you can't even fucking laugh
Everything's
anymore.
online these
Corona's
days.
real.
Is it?
Cardi B said so.
But
I love Cardi
no,
B.
no, but this guy Martin Shkreli,
Skrelly. Yeah.
he bought the Wu Tang album, $1 million one.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
and then he bought the HIV pill, jacked it up. Like, it was
I
like,
heard about that. That guy.
Listen, but that shit happens all the time. You know what I mean? Like Corona happens. Like now marshmallows, I notice when I'm making my treats at 10 cents more.
But how did you get in a position where you were serving this person?
I was a waiter at the place.
What was the place?
I'd rather not say. Well, the guy who it runs is currently being deported, but that's a different story.
What's the name of the place?
That place closed down.
What was the name
It
of
doesn't
it?
have
I'd
any.
rather not to use my
It was Guy Fieri's Flavor Town in Times Square.
It's got to protect the innocent.
It was Applebee's. That's why they enforced the no retard policy.
I don't know if it was actually Rally or Spally.
Mateo would be a great politician. You're so good at deflecting questions. I'm like, how old are you? 1990's best movie was Bambi. I'm like, I fucking asked you.
But that's what
And
it
then
is.
you started thinking of it. You're like, oh, the best movie in '92 was Bambi. And you hook all the time.
Like, that's what politics is. Like, the two candidates right now we have, like,
Yeah, no one's.
neither one of them can answer a straight question.
That's
No, they
reason
cannot
we-
give you a straight answer.
Trump's a liar, and and Biden has a stutter.
No, Biden's senile. Biden is like,
Well, Biden does have a stutter.
No, but the things you were doing, I don't know
Not
what
the word,
that
the way you
was.
delivered it.
Was that Marissa Tomei? Oh, Mateo.
What were we talking about?
You like thought I.
That, you know,
but like,
Wait,
so you're
Marissa
fired.
Marissa Tomei talk. She's
In
the
some
stutter.
role.
Yeah, you got fired for that? All right. Yeah, you kind of deserved it.
Yeah, you definitely should have got fired. I would have fired you.
Yeah.
Wait, so you threatened to beat up a
Yeah, it's
patron
like,
of the
I got
restaurant.
really mad. There was other stuff, and he started getting hostile with me. So I
Yeah,
got,
because you said you were gonna kill him.
no, he started getting hostile with me first. So I got hostile. with
want
him.
women.
Wait,
in my
wait,
water.
Why did he get hostile with you first?
He's a fucking dick.
What did he say?
I don't remember. It's so
I
long time
asked
ago.
for
It's
lemon
5
in my
years
water.
ago.
Did you sneeze on him or something?
No,
like
I
that?
was like, I fuck the man.
And you told him this.
Yeah, after.
He was militaristic ideology.
You were ideal.
Yeah, I was.
For 4 days.
I had no idea.
After that, he wasn't no more.
Hey, well, listen.
Wait, so you got fired? Did he get kicked out, or you got to stay?
No, he just left. I got fired and like whatever.
No, it'd be funny. You get AIDS, and he jacked the price up, and you have to pay all that money. Get bills.
But only for you.
Oh man. Well, listen. I know Khalil's gonna be happy because that was just an hour. Now it's time to barbecue.
Yeah.
Thank
I hope you
God,
guys are
thank
hungry.
Not
Listen, I
anymore.
appreciate you guys coming all the way down here to the Big T show in Rockaway. You know, I appreciate it. I know it's a hike, but listen, we're gonna eat and get.
D.
I'm Big T.
Oh, he kept saying big. Know what he was saying.
Well, listen, it's been another episode of the Big T show. Thanks for all our guests. And listen. Remember, now the edibles are kicking in. Remember, be the person you are when you're high. See you next week. Later.
Yeah.